Robotech. July 19th, 2023. A Robotech script here. This was completed last October. So let's go in here to the, let's face it, Mom went off to Rockland, so Roseville. So we're transformed her bed into the moon. Here we're going to do a scene while on the moon. This is meant as where the voiceover is probably before we see this beauty shot of the ship. It's probably before that. So we're just going to do some beauty shots of the ship on the moon. Lots of shots of the ship on the moon. And we'll use whatever. And typical of Robotech and Macross before it. Robotech, you know the history. You know the story. We don't need to go into that. Yeah, they would show lots of shots of the same thing over and over again. So yeah, this is just meant to bring us into the shot on the planet. Here we have the ship, magnificently rebuilt. And in this timeline, the Transformers have the Transformers interfered as of 2018 and changed the course of robotechnology because they're around. So the moon is crinkly moon. I don't think it's going to show up because you're going to want to see the ship, not the background. The background should be out of focus. So let's see. Let's start with shooting a scene, opening beauty shot, the ship, make all the fans go, "Arr!" Yeah. So let's do this. I'm still rolling, and yep. Okay. Yep. Something like that. We have overhead light, just enough light in the room, enough daylight. 6 o'clock to no shadows. See, because we're on the moon. So yeah, let's try that again. I'll just keep going with random shots. Let's see the base here. They're in the base talking. It's the chimera turned upside down. That's what the base is. Pieces of the chimera. It's not supposed to be. Not so much the backdrop, and that this is clearly the wood paneling from the old bridge set, but yeah, it's a composite material they assembled on the moon out of regolith. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't break the fourth wall. You don't see it enough. You wouldn't say like, I'm gonna zoom in down here on that and show that it's wood. It's a wooden model on a wooden backdrop. So of course it's going to look like it's wood. Yeah. Here's another shot of the weird base thing. So it looks kind of cool like that. Yeah. Just so I can't see the sky in the background. No, I don't think so. I liked the shot of showing the old ship parked on the moon, and then doing the whole, like, kind of a fake out kind of thing. They show this old, oh, that's going to be the ship of the movie. Yeah. And then they, like, pan away. Oh, wow, there it is. Yay. Just turn around. You could turn the other one around the other way. If you want to. Or do you want it that way? I want it that way. Yeah, that's the gag. Remember with the Trends Tech stuff, we were always like, we filmed like one day of shooting of the Regis Maximus, so ship on the floor, on the ground, and we were like, we're going to go on the ground, and and we used that footage over and over again for the. Oh God. Of course, all of this is just when it's on the ground, this footage that you would use in something else. Footage on the ground. Typical of Macross, they would do that. You go, well, we have this animation. It's vague, so yeah, let's do that. Of course, these would only be, yeah, you're kind of seeing what's behind it. So they're only meant for this one scene here. I want to make sure there's plenty of shots of the ship actually sitting here on the moon, just to, show it. Okay, you can't show over there because you can totally tell that that's a wall. So yeah, you guys zoom in really close on the details, and the camera's light reflecting on the hull, which is fun. Yeah, you can't go above it because you see that. Yeah, there's no set there, no space set there. And you kind of have to film it from the front, breaking the fourth wall, because it's huge. It's like, I think about 3 feet long, or something like that. Yeah. It's like 3 feet long. It does beg the question, how the hell am I going to show it lifting off? I guess a really, really super tight focused, yeah, how would you? I mean, yeah, you couldn't really film it from there. You would see the back wall of the set, unless you like zoom in really close and, I think what you could do for the takeoff, which is later in the story, is they go in the meeting room and then talk about taking off, and then they go to the bridge. And they go to the bridge of the ship to fly the ship. After they go to the meeting room, we're essentially doing our version of the Sentinels. The next day after the space wedding, they go out, basically. Except this is taking place later. It's later. Timeline's changed. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I am just filming, and the audio, I can discuss it later, all that stuff, but I just want to get all this in here. Make sure that I got some good shots in here. That looks good. Okay, so do we want to show a shot of the ship lifting off? This is all test footage. Might have to completely reshoot the whole thing again later. For the test footage, I would like to mount the camera between, the base and the thing, like a shuttle launch or something. And right about here ought to be good. Okay, that has to be really, really close, so you don't physically see the wall behind the base. Okay, that's okay. And now we're going to try a liftoff shot, and it's huge. It's miles long, so it wouldn't be like whoop into the air. It would be very slow. Dun 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 dun, ba-bum. 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 Exactly, or something like that. Dun 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 dun. Dun dun, ba 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 bum. Dun dun, ba 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 bum. Dun dun, ba 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 bum. And they're on the moon, so it would weigh less. It would weigh 1/6 what it would weigh on Earth, so they would be able to boost off the moon. Okay, something like that. Just to convey that it's taking off, because in the script it doesn't say anything. It says, "Oh, we're on the bridge and it's taking off." They don't show a shot of it taking off. But I thought, you know what? It kind of needs that. Kind of needs a dramatic pullback, like, "Ooh, look it, it's going, yay!" And it's not crashing this time. Okay, let's try it from this side. It's not like that scene from a Transformer movie where I made the Optimus Prime go really slow. Yeah. No, this thing is big, so it would take a while. Yeah, it's not going to be fast. Yeah. It's very heavy, but also that it's very detailed. So when it's in a space environment in the dark, it'll look really cool, even cooler. It's on the moon. There's a lot of sunlight on it, but it's out there. It'll look, there's little gigas and things all over. It'll pop right off the page and look like. See, when you look at this without the high def camera and you just look at the splotches and stuff, it really doesn't look like much. But this is a paint technique used on Star Wars and Star Trek and any other places as a technique. Little splotches and details and dots and things you wouldn't see on video, on film. But yeah. But here, yeah, if you're just slightly out of focus, this looks like city lights on this gigantic, huge carrier arm thing. These are like city lights on it. This thing is fucking huge. It's huge. And there's a tracking. You can see the camera reflecting on it. Yeah, be careful with that. Yeah, like what's flying over it that's doing that? I'll just pull back a little bit. It's huge. Actually, this is the guns, the main cannons. Front. The VF motion gun cannons. Yeah. Actually, some of the Star Blazers guys went on to do Rat Cross. Yeah. That's why it's similar, and it has similar characters in it. Yep. Hikaru Ichijo was, because they liked Hikaru Sulu's name, and they were like, Hikaru Ichijo. Rick Hunter. And it's before Top Gun, so Top Gun and Tom Cruise copied Robotech. And Macross is before them, so this is so cool. This is the Daedalus or the Prometheus. This is non-transformable like the Mega Road, so it doesn't. That is so cool. Oh my goodness, look at that. This looks really cool like this. Holy shit! And, typical of naval vessels of Earth, you have the sort of the gunmetal gray top. You can see the reflection of the camera. Gunmetal gray top and a bottom part painted rust color, because to keep the salt water. Yeah, it's a different kind of paint. It's just the salt water. Even though it doesn't actually go in the ocean in this version. This is so cool. Well, and you can see that. There's the wall. Okay, so yeah. The Chimera's drive section. Yeah. It's not broken, it's just separate. So, yeah. This is all test footage. 17 minutes so far, test footage. Of course, that's not going to look like anything, but yeah. Let's try an overhead shot. That'd be cool, without getting the camera in the way. This is only good if the ship's on a planet. It's parked. The rest of the show, I think they don't ever land the ship on a planet. I think they do. I think the third one, does it land on the third one or does it stay in orbit? I think it stayed in orbit, yeah. So this is only for the moon parts. Yeah. Landing lights for the... And it is evocative of the Mega Road, which is very cool. The Mega Road being the Macross, canon Macross sequel thing. Alright, so... I think we have enough test footage, don't you? I think we do. Test footage for now, you know. I won't take down the set just in case it's completely crap. It won't be. Do some more beauty passes. This is really cool. Matt Cross. Yeah. Okay, still rolling, and I'm going to cut right here.